The sun filtered through the lace curtains of the quaint Italian restaurant. It cast a warm glow on the white tablecloth. My in-laws sat across from me. Their faces were etched with polite smiles. The air carried the scent of fresh basil and garlic bread. I could hear the clink of silverware from nearby tables. My phone buzzed softly in my pocket. I glanced down discreetly. A text from an unknown number appeared. "Stay calm, they are filming you." My heart skipped a beat. I looked up quickly. My mother-in-law was sipping her wine. Her eyes seemed to linger on me a fraction too long. The room felt suddenly smaller. The chatter around us turned into a distant hum. I forced a smile and reached for my fork. The pasta tasted like ash in my mouth. Another buzz. "Do not react. The camera is in the flower vase." I scanned the table. The vibrant red roses in the crystal vase stared back. Was that a tiny lens glinting among the petals? Sweat beaded on my forehead. The cool air from the ceiling fan did little to help. My father-in-law cleared his throat. He asked about my work. His voice sounded rehearsed. I stammered a reply. My mind raced. Who was watching? Why me? The waiter approached with dessert menus. His apron was crisp and white. Did he know? Another text vibrated. "Act normal. They suspect nothing yet." I gripped my napkin under the table. The fabric twisted in my clammy hands. Memories flooded back. That argument last week with my spouse. The secrets I had shared in confidence. Were they all recorded? The restaurant's jazz music swelled. It masked my shallow breaths. I excused myself to the restroom. The hallway was dimly lit. Mirrors reflected my pale face. I checked my phone again. "Leave now. Through the back door. They plan to confront you." Panic surged. I splashed water on my face. It was cold and shocking. Back at the table, my in-laws were whispering, their heads bent close. I sat down. The chair scraped loudly. Dessert arrived, tiramisu dusted with cocoa. It looked inviting, but my stomach churned. The texts kept coming. "Smile, wave at the camera." I hesitated, then lifted my hand slightly. My mother-in-law frowned. "Is everything all right?" she asked. Her tone was too innocent. I nodded. Words caught in my throat. The room spun. Faces blurred. Another message. "They know you know. Run." Adrenaline flooded my veins. I stood abruptly. My chair toppled backward. It crashed with a thud. Heads turned. My in-laws stared. Shock etched their features. I bolted for the door. The bell jingled wildly. Outside, the street was bustling. Cars honked. Pedestrians hurried. I glanced back. Through the window they watched. Phones in hand. Filming still. I vanished into the crowd. Heart pounding. Questions unanswered. But free. For now. I melted into the throng of afternoon shoppers. Their voices formed a protective veil. My steps quickened on the uneven cobblestones. The restaurant faded behind a bend in the street. A siren wailed in the distance. It echoed my racing pulse. I ducked into a narrow alley. Brick walls rose on both sides. They offered cool shadows and silence. I leaned against the rough stone. Breath came in ragged bursts. The phone lay heavy in my palm. One last text glowed on the screen. "You are safe. Delete this number. Start over." Fingers trembled as I pressed the keys. The message vanished, like smoke in the wind. I straightened my collar, smoothed my hair. The sun broke through the clouds. It warmed my face. Birds chirped from a hidden vine. Life resumed its gentle rhythm. I stepped back onto the main path. A gelato cart beckoned nearby. Vanilla and pistachio swirled invitingly. I ordered a cone. The first lick was sweet, ordinary, healing. My spouse would call soon. We would laugh about the day. In-laws forgotten in the haze. The stranger's warning. A fleeting dream. Or perhaps a gift. A nudge toward freedom. I walked on. Toward home. Toward tomorrow. Unfilmed. Unburdened. Whole. Questions unanswered. But free. For now.